I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 390, Part 2. Questioner: is not dhyana one of the efficient processes for realization? Maharshi: dhyana is concentration on an object. It fulfills the purpose of keeping away diverse thoughts and fixing the mind on a single thought, which must also disappear before realization. But realization is nothing new to be acquired. It is already there, but obstructed by a screen of thoughts. All our attempts are directed for lifting this screen, and then realization is revealed. If a true seeker is advised to meditate, many go away satisfied with this advice, but someone among them may turn around and ask, "Who am I to meditate on an object?" Such a one must be told to find the self. That is the finality. That is Vichara. Questioner: will Vichara alone do in the absence of meditation? Maharshi: Vichara is the process and the goal also. I am is the goal and the final reality. To hold to it with effort is Vichara. When spontaneous and natural, it is realization. In this dialogue, the questioner asks about the role of dhyana, meditation, in achieving realization. Ramana Maharshi responds, explaining the nature of realization and the practices leading to it. Ramana starts by clarifying that dhyana, or meditation, involves focusing the mind on a single object. It is dualistic, with a subject concentrating on an object. Meditation helps by reducing the many thoughts that seem to fill the mind by directing the mind's attention to one point. When I started self-inquiry to still my mind enough that I could actually inquire, first I would do mindfulness meditation, watching the breath to quiet the mind. In the beginning, in a 20-minute session, I would watch the breath for maybe 18 minutes and inquire for 2. I had learned mindfulness in my earlier years while focused on Chan and Zen Buddhist teachings. However, Ramana emphasizes that even this single objective thought must disappear for realization to occur. The essence of realization is not something new or external that you must acquire. Rather, it is an intrinsic state that is always present. Realization is simply the direct knowledge of what is always there, but concealed by a veil of thoughts. Our spiritual practices aim to lift this veil to realize the realization that has always existed. Ramana acknowledges that for many seekers, being advised to meditate may be enough, giving them a sense of calm, direction, and purpose. However, he points out that a truly earnest seeker might question the very act of meditating on an object. This deeper desire prompts the question, who am I to meditate on an object? This question shifts the focus from meditation on an object to meditating on the subject, the self, the I am, and becomes self-inquiry, Vichara. This shift can come on your own search or from a teacher, a guru. This shift is grace showing itself. The questioner then asks whether Vichara alone is sufficient in the absence of meditation. Ramana says that it is, explaining that Vichara is both the means and the end. Vichara involves constantly holding on to the sense of I am, which is the purest form of consciousness and the ultimate reality. Vichara is looking at consciousness with consciousness. Initially, Vichara requires effort as you repeatedly redirect the mind to this fundamental subjective awareness. The habit of looking objectively is one of our oldest habits. To challenge and change this habit requires a long-term effort for most of us. However, as this practice becomes spontaneous and natural, it culminates in realization. After realization, Vichara can be abandoned. It has borne its fruit. Ramana Maharshi distinguishes between meditation on an object, dhyana, and the deeper inquiry into the nature of the self, Vichara, investigation of the subject. While meditation can help in calming and focusing the mind, it is the inquiry into the self that leads to self-knowledge and the direct experience of your true nature. The goal is to realize that the self, the pure I am, is the ultimate reality. The self has always been present and is your very identity. This realization is the culmination of the spiritual journey where you recognize your true nature beyond the veils of thought and ego. So, know yourself and be always free and at peace. The book, Who Am I with Comments, is my take on these early teachings of Ramana Maharshi. It's available on Amazon, free to Kindle subscribers. A link is in the video notes. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment